Welcome back to Let's Play Neverwinter Nights 2 Sarmates. This is Big Los, and we are in the middle of a story that we're telling to Artorius once again. Telling him another story about Batraz. This time we have stormed the... Well, it says we're in a crypt now, but we had stormed the mansion of the Boratae family who had plotted to kill Batraz's father, so now we are avenging him. Now, we had some clue up here. Where is it? Well, there was a clue up here somewhere that said that the key was thrown into the river to the treasure. So we're gonna find out what that means. And looks like we have a hint here. The snake undulates his head raised on the left. So it looks like we're gonna have to do the first one, the third one, and then we reset, and then we go the second one and the fourth one. So why don't we do that real quick. Ah, here was the scroll. Let's read it again. Oh no, that was not the scroll. That was where we got a bunch of arcane scrolls for Sarmates. My mistake. Well then, where is that clue? It was... I'm almost positive it was here. Well, anyways, enough wasting time. Let's do this. First this one. And then that one. And then we will reset these. And then we'll do these. A door has been opened. Very good. Alright, let's look at the map. Looks like here is another room. Aha! Here's Buraefaernyg. Or Buraefaernyg. That's right. The R and the N look like an M to me. The font is kind of small. Any other treasures in here? No. Alright, let's have a cutscene.
Greetings.
Batraz, I swear that you weren't involved in Zaymic's death? Would you dare to pretend that, bloody coward? You are the enemy of Boratae, Batraz, but you are also the enemy of all Narts. Gods do not like you, Batraz. How do you dare hide behind the gods, Buraefaernyg? I hadn't wished Zaymic's death. Gods, on the other hand, gods. A coward and a liar. You have dishonored the Narts. You do not deserve to live. Show mercy, Batraz. Buraefaernyg hadn't wanted your father's death. Buraefaernyg must die, Argim, and all his family as well. Only then will Zaymic's soul find rest. It is my will, and it is the gods' will. Then kill me, Batraz. I am a useless old woman now. But spare my son, my grandsons, and their wives. Haven't you killed enough to come here, Batraz? Your mother is bolder than you, Buraefaernyg. However, I'm not going to be swayed. You and your family must die. My anger and Zaymic's rest demand it. Then kill me first, Batraz. Listen to Argim. You are the greatest Nart warrior. No. Don't get influenced by this mad old woman, Batraz. The cowardly traitor and all his family must die. That's probably evil, but we're gonna do that. Satala. But Batraz didn't listen anymore. He went amok and chased Buraefaernyg's family. He killed his 7 sons and tortured their wives, whom he left agonizing or marked for life. A total massacre. May the gods damn you, Batraz. Leave, Batraz. Leave. Enough. You both die. You and your crazy old mother. 2 arms. Alright, I guess we will go into stealth mode and get some sneak attack damage. So it was a total massacre. Very well. So good. Oh yeah, a magic user. It's probably highest priority to take care of her. Looks like we missed. Time for stealth mode. What? Is she invisible? She must be. No! Eri killed him. But not before he killed Karsus. I probably should have rested. Time to take control with Amaj. So where's the mother? What happened to her?
Ha! Take that!
Batraz has wreaked his revenge. Meet Syrdon outside. Okay, who has blind fight? I know someone has it. Where is it? Must not be you then. Do you have any good spells to use? No. What about you? No, it doesn't look like you have it either.
Well, that's
about
just
you?
spectacular.
You have blind fight. Why don't you try to hit her or something?
That is so frustrating.
What happened here? You used a spell. See invisibility. Oh, you used it already. Inspire courage. What are you doing over here then?
Time.
Oh, we're still missing? What, we can't get any attacks even with blind fight? Okay, now we can attack. We're still missing very badly, but we managed to kill her. Come on, Karsus, why don't you get up? There you go.
Your command.
So we got a Tamga of Acid. But it doesn't say what it does. Oh, that's right, our inventory is full. We're probably gonna have to deal with that at some point. What about you? 300 gold pieces, a +3 halberd, and a gold necklace. Let's rest. Alright, so there goes all of our damage, all of our ability damage, and all of our buffs, but we're probably not going to need them anymore. So that takes care of that. Now we have to meet Syrdon outside. So, like it said, it was a total massacre. I am still wondering as to where that piece of paper was that we found that said that the key to the treasure was thrown into the river. It's gonna bug me, I know it.
Get in step. Follow me.
Doesn't look like anybody has any sheets of paper or anything.
I say yes.
Don't just stand there.
Yeah, you don't
Follow
have it
me.
either.
Yes.
I might have to go and watch the previous episode to see what happened to it. Anyways, let's go on up. We'll meet Syrdon, and then we will exit story time. Doesn't look like any enemies have respawned. Oh, this must be it. Oh, okay. Now it's not going to bug me anymore. I have thrown my room's key in the river. I don't want Batraz to seize my treasure. B. That B must stand for Buraefaernyg. I have thrown my room's key in the river. That can't have anything to do with what we just did, can it? No, it couldn't be, because that room was controlled by that lever puzzle. Oh, what do we have here? A secret wall that we didn't see before? Success is not possible. Ah, now would be a good time to use some of these thieves' toolkits that we've been saving up. There we go. But we're also going to need some help.
I say yes.
So why don't you inspire some competence? Oh, you're already doing it?
Fall in.
And your modifier is still 10? It's not 12?
Yes. What do you want?
Well, we'll have to put heroism on then.
Yes.
Alright. Let's try it now, before we try a thieves' toolkit. Okay. This should work. So we got 250 XP for that, and our prestige increased. There's a basket here. And it's trapped. Let's examine the trap. That's all there is in here, is this basket. Alright, so the DC is 25, so it's going to be very hard to get this one. In fact, it'll probably be impossible. Yeah, it triggered a trap. And it stunned Satmates. Nice. So we got 9,000 gold pieces. Nice. We got a heliotrope in case we wanted to make another... Oh yeah, our inventory is full. Let's have... Oh,
yes.
Soslin grab this stuff. Let's grab the heliotrope, the damaged Tamga, and then let's check this out. We don't even know what this is.
Yeah? What?
I know someone must have a higher lore. You don't know what it is either?
Yes. What do you want?
What about you? No.
Don't just stand there. Follow me.
Oh, this must be good then.
Yeah? What?
Alright, let's cast Identify on it. Oh, we're gonna have to grab it first.
Tuson revelos.
It's a Tamga of Diamond. It does damage reduction 8. I like that. That's cool. What do we have now? A Tamga of Fire? Gives us fire resistance. Is there any discussion at this point? No way. That's awesome. In fact, if I could find a diamond, I'm gonna make a bunch more of those things. That's very, very useful.
Your command.
Now, I don't think you can combine Tamga properties. I think if you have a Tamga that's not damaged and then you craft with it, the most recent crafting will apply. Which kind of sucks. kind of throws out the adding abilities to your Tomga or to anything we have out here. Any more enemies? No. Now I'm wondering if, since we were able to pick that lock, what if we weren't able to pick it? Could we have found the key out here? Would that have made our prestige go down? That's a good question, but we're going to have to get to the river first. I don't see anything out here that we've missed. No, those are animals. I mean, it's possible. I mean, wasn't the one ring found at the bottom of a river? Doesn't look like we can go anymore in this direction. Anything on these banks? No. Okay. Am I stuck? How about if we go to the other side? Let's see what happens. Still not highlighting anything. However, if it's in the river, then it won't highlight. I wonder how far we can go this way. Well, apparently we can't set foot in the river or on any of these islands in the middle.
I say yes.
I think this is as far as we can go. Alright then.
Your command?
I think I'm going to go back to Syrdon, and I'll just meet you over there. But if I discover something, then I will cut back here. So I'll see you in a couple minutes. Alright, we're back by Syrdon. I didn't find anything, so we're just going to talk to him.
A pleasure to meet you.
So, Buraefaernyg has passed. Zamic's soul has found rest. I felt your great anger, Batraz. However, I am now feeling the god's powerful wrath rising. What have you done, Batraz? I had to avenge Zymic. I did it. That's all, Syrdon. Don't listen to this treacherous man, Batraz. Your anger was righteous. You acted as the most powerful of all Nart warriors should. I'm guessing that's Soslin. You talk without knowing, Soslin. You will never become shaman of the Narts. I, Syrdon, won't allow it. Let's go with this one. Buraefaernyg was a bloody traitor. He and his family had to pay. Batraz had nothing to fear from the gods. Enough. I am Batraz. I do not fear the gods' wrath. Shaman, you have got your orders. I want your men to search all houses of the Boratae estate and gather all inhabitants. All those who do not submit to my law shall be put to the sword. Get to it, now. As you command, Batraz. Must we burn the estate? Do as you want, Syrdon. Karsus, I do not need your group's help for now. You may leave. Very well. We'll leave. No, you don't have to burn the estate. You can give it to someone else. Like me. Karsus. No, I don't know. I don't care what happens to it. So let's check the journal. Syrdon said he was fearing that the god's wrath beats Batraz down. Artorius Cassus will surely want to learn more later on. So now we have to travel to Satala at the border of Armenia. That would be in Anatolia, I'm guessing. Right?
Well met.
Okay, nothing for right now. So how much money did we end up with? 39,000. Okay. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to do some crafting. I'm going to do some selling to get my inventory down. And then whatever I have that's extra, I'm going to store in Sirwan. And then I'll meet you by Sirwan. So I'll see you in a little while. And it'll be very quickly for you. Alright, we're back. I sold some stuff. I did some crafting. And I'd like to show you some of the things that I crafted off camera. I bought another +3 short sword for Karsus, so now he has 2 of them. That's why our money is down to 18,000, so that shows you just how much money we netted when we sold all of the jewelry and the armors that we came across. Let me show you some of the buffs that I put on this thing. On each of these, I put acid 1d6, cold 1d6, fire 1d6, and it has an additional piercing 4, and it's +3. So first it does 7 damage, and then it's going to do 3d6 of this energy damage, and then it does 1d6 base damage. So it's going to do 46 +7 +3 for the main hand, and then +1 for the offhand, because I put these buffs on both of his weapons using this recipe that we bought. All you have to do is add a fire opal to the weapon, or a king's tear, or a green stone, and if you do all 3, you can add that type of energy damage to any weapon. Unfortunately, we only had 2 green stones, so I could only do it with Karsus's weapon.
Yes.
Weapons, I should say. Now, Sozlin has the Angry Soul, which is a very useful weapon. However, I added some additional damage. I added some cold damage and some fire damage since we ran out of greenstone, so now it does 3d6 of energy damage, and it's +3, and it has a chance to do fear. Plus its base damage, 1d6. So this thing will do 4d6 +3 +2, and then there's a chance that it'll make the enemy run away in fear. I didn't add any extra damage
Follow me.
to Amajay's, Satanaya's, or Atsumatsu's weapons because each of them has just the basic longsword, which is +2. So we're gonna need some more money before we buy them some better weapons. But since
Your command.
we already had some better weapons for Karsus, I decided to put the energy damage on his weapons, and the same thing for Sozlin. I
say yes.
also created a Tamga of Emerald for Satanaya because the Tamga that she had previously only improved her saves universally by 2, but the Tamga of Emerald improves saves universally by 4.
Yes.
I also created some other Tamgas that we're probably not going to use, but I crafted them anyway because they will probably sell for higher combined than the components individually. So I made a... where was it? I made a Tamga of... and I know I gave it to you. I made a Tamga... Great. What happened to your Tamga that I made you? No, it wasn't the Tamga of Emerald. It was the Tamga of Helios, but for some reason you don't have it.
Yes.
Oh, you know what?
Yes, yes.
I think I gave them all to Atsumats because once you make a Tamga, it's unidentified, so I had to give it to him so he could cast Identify on it. So he has the Tamga of Helios. He also has a Tamga of Love, and I think we had that one already. But also the Tamga of Emerald that we created for Satanaya.
Your command.
I also created 3 Perfected Alchemist Fire, 3 regular Alchemist Fire. like 3 or 4 bandages, and then I distributed them to our party. So that leaves us with some material for the future. Also some pitch and some of these herbs. And a whole page for inventory for future quests. So now that I've explained everything, let's go talk to Sirwan. And we are going to travel. So we're going to go to Satala in Armenia, which is here. So it's not going to take very long to load up. However, if this were real, it would probably take months to get there. Well, on a boat, I'm not really sure how long that would take, especially back then. Because their boats usually had rowers on them. Alright, so here we are in Satala, in the country of Armenia. Who is this? Is a guy named Hay? Some kids. And the 15th Apollinaris. Alright, let's talk to our Artorius.
Well met.
What can I do for you, my Sarmatian knights? We really do get around, don't we? The trip was very long. Tell us what the situation is, Artorius. You know what I should probably do? I should probably lower my prestige. Getting some money. And then every time we do something to raise prestige, then we should just do the same thing. In fact, I think that's what I'm going to do. There's almost nothing here, unless you want to purchase Parthian equipment. Well, here are 20,000 A's. Alright, great. Very well. So our prestige is going to go down, but I'm pretty sure that it will go back up as soon as we do another mission, so we'll take it. What can I do for you? Alright, the trip was very long. Tell us what the situation is, Artorius. The news is serious. Commodus has been assassinated by his personal trainer, who is the slave Narcissus. Narcissus acted on behalf of Praetorian Prefect Quintus Aemilius Latus, the Imperial Chamberlain Eclectus, and Commodus's courtesan Marcia. Wow, this is almost like Crusader Kings too. These people were about to fall into disgrace. Pertinax came back from Britannia and took over the empire, backed by Aemilius Latus. If Pertinax was backed by the people behind the assassination, wouldn't it mean that the situation got restored? The story is not over. Pertinax made severe cuts in the military budget. A group of soldiers of the Praetorian Guard, infuriated because they had only received half of their promised wages, broke into the palace and killed Pertinax. Didius Julianus was tempted to take over, but he had to face Titus Flavius Sulpicianus, Pertinax's father-in-law. The Praetorians auction off the imperial position. Oh, you're kidding me. Julianus promised 25,000 sesterces to every Praetorian, and won. The empire at auction. I can't believe it. I can't either. Didius Julianus quickly became unpopular. The mob booed him when he went to the circus. Generals Pescennius Niger in Syria, Clodius Albinius in Britannia, and Septimius Severus in Pannonia quickly rebelled. Septimius Severus marched on Roma, overthrew and beheaded the usurper Julianus. Then he disbanded the Praetorian Guard and sentenced Pertinax's killers to death. Has Septimius Severus become the emperor? Yes. He has found an agreement with Clodius Albinus. However, Pescennius Niger is still in rebellion. I presume this is why Septimius Severus has appointed you here. Right. Septimius Severus is leading several legions from Pannonia and Dacia. He is currently trying to block Niger near Issus, north of Antioch. Niger has 6 legions, 3 in Syria, 2 in the Roman province of Arabia, which is south of Syria, and the 12th Fulminata in Miletine, or Militeni, not far from here. Niger has allied with Parthian king Vologases V. Is Satala safe? Obviously it is not safe. Oh, yes. The 15th Apollinaris in garrison here is lawful. The legion got the nickname of Pia Fidelis when it refused to side with Avidius Cassius's revolts under Marcus Aurelius's reign. I have been nominated here for 2 reasons: to ensure the legion's loyalty and to cut communications between Melitene, held by the 12th Fulminata, and the Parthians. What is your plan? We must take control of Nisibis, a city on the road from Melitene, and Samosata, another city faithful to Niger, to Ctesiphon, the main city of the Parthians. We can't make it through Melitene. I would lose too many troops in a battle against the 12th Fulminata. I know there is a road through the mountains. However, we must find a guide among the Armenians. The Hays in their language. Oh, okay, so Hay means Armenian here. The king of Parthia is also king of Armenia, isn't he? Yes, that's why I count on you. As Sarmatians, your war customs are close to those of the Parthians. Perhaps you'll succeed in convincing a Hay. Parthian cavalry was inspired by our heavy cavalry indeed. They are also formidable mounted archers. I don't know if we will find a Hay, but Dux Legionum that should weigh a hell of a lot of Hay points. I'm not really sure what that just said. Looks like we've increased our influence with Atzamets slightly. And we are still chaotic good. Okay. Well, we're kind of running up on time a little bit. What is over here? That's Road to the Hills, and that's to Arsa Mosada. Okay, so what does the journal say? Pescennius Niger. Find a guide in order to follow the mountainous road, and go to Nisibis, or Nisibis, in order to cut the road between Pescennius Niger's legions and the Parthians of Vologases V. Sarduri. Let's talk to this guy. Well, you know what? Oh, we got some more workbenches over here. Great. And our prestige, we're a real asset. We're not a living legend anymore, but that's okay, because now once we increase our prestige, it will actually mean something, and we will actually gain money from Artorius every time. Because once we bump up our prestige, then I will ask for money, which will lower it, and rinse and repeat.
Hello there.
A dice game with Sarduri. Oh, this is another way to make money, huh? So we have 38,000 now, with the addition of the 20,000 we just got. Would you know someone who could guide us in the region? Ask the storekeeper. I am not acquainted with the countryside. I do not come to Satala often. Good, thanks. So what are the rules of the dice game? It's simple. We both have 30 hit points. We both roll 3 die. Or 3 dice. If the total is below 9 or above 12, it's an attack. For instance, if you roll 7, I lose 9 minus 7. That is 2 hit points. I don't get it. If the total is 9 or 12, it's a regeneration. You regain 3 hit points. If the total is between 9 and 12, it's a counterattack. You lose 3 hit points. The first below 0 hit points loses the game. What about the bets? The bet is 300 A's a game. If you win 3 games in a row, I add a bonus of 200 A's. If you lose 3 games in a row, you owe me 200 A's more. I'm guessing we get XP if we do this. I think I've understood. Okay. So we're going to try this game. Okay, what about the bets? Understood. Okay, let's roll the dice. So what happened here? Oh man, looks like we really are not doing well at all. We lost. Okay, let's try it again. Let's roll the dice. Okay, so we won 600, so we got our money back. Let's roll the dice again. We lost. We're just gonna keep doing this till we win 3 in a row. We lost again. Oh, we lost 3 times in a row and our prestige went down. Great. And I thought Tibidi was with me. Alright, let's try it again. Okay, we got 600. Lost. Lost 200. Alright, we're just gonna keep doing this. Alright. Got the luck of the devil. 3 games, 1 in a row. That's very rare. Here's your bonus. Okay, but we've already lost our prestige doing this. Tibidi is with me. Great. Another time. I'm not a big fan of gambling, and we just gambled away some of our prestige and a chance for 20,000 more A's. Well, anyways, we are kind of running up on time. I guess we will look for a guide in the next episode. Will we be able to find one? Find out next time. This is Big Los signing off. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time, man. Tanga Umbindia.